Okay, now this is stuff that you're probably not going to understand. Habitable worlds. Clustered starts off. Okay, so essentially, this determines how big we want the galaxy to be. 600 stars means 600 solar systems, which is pretty damn big. Elliptical is just a circle. Spiral arm is like the Milky Way, but there's only two. Or there's a ring galaxy, which is just a giant ring. Which one do you want? Choose the stuff that does stuff and stuff. Yeah, most of this I will. But so you don't really care what the galaxy looks like? Woo! New subscriber, even though they're not watching. Woo! Alright. We don't want that many other empires. We're gonna decrease the amount of advanced AI starts. 2 fallen empires sounds good for me. We're gonna make it more. Alright, here we are, buddy. Woo! Alright. In the eons since the first primitive Snapdragian communities took shape in the dense jungles of Kesarek, our civilization has spread and prospered. Countless nation-states formed as we advanced through the technological ages, warring against each other until only one remained. Although the fighting was often brutal, those who survived nurtured a martial tradition that has prevailed to this day. Now, after the successful creation of artificial subspace wormholes, the finest minds of the Sarak domain have finished construction of the first wormhole station at the edge of our systems. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. Begin. So, what we have to do, first thing we want to do is we want to find, ooh, this is all new stuff for me. Okay, we want to grab our science ship. So there's our home planet right there. Look at that. Oh, that's dope, yo. There you go. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. All these civilizations in the dark side. As it rotates and the lights are going to turn off. I want to see if it does. Oh, it did turn off. That's cool. I like that. Anyway. So first thing we're going to do is we need to tell this science ship to explore our sector of space. Because we don't know our sector of space yet. Second thing we want to do is we need to start researching some stuff. Whoa. They really changed this, although I kind of like that. Alright. Okay. So, this guy must research that. There's no question. He's researching new worlds. That lets us colonize on other planets. So our engineer, Torba Hasadra, he is going to research. What do we want him to research? What is this? Oh, that's nice that they finally fixed that kind of. Okay, so we can research nano composite armor, which goes on our ships and gives them more armor. We can research powered exoskeletons, which makes our armies do 5% more damage, and we collect 5% more minerals, and will also lead to robotics. Or we can do improved spacecraft, which lets us build a stronger spaceport, and will lead towards other space construction research. Not always, but can. Research is random in this game. So what do you think? Plus, the improved spaceport will let us build Corvette assembly yards, which lets us build Corvettes a little bit faster, but we have to put that in the spaceport. Exoskeletons it is. And last but not least, our physics research. We can unlock the solar panel network, which goes on a spaceport, which right now we only have one. Survey speed, which helps our science ships as well as our military ships because it increases their targeting. Or we can do data uplinks, which lets our science ships assist a planet with its research, which right now our planets will not be. Our science ships should be out flying and not assisting, if that makes any sense. Survey speed. I didn't even see that you posted that. Okay. Now, the game's still paused because I'm going to show you. So this is our solar system. Right there. And this is space. See how freaking small we are? We started right here. And this blue ring is everything that we can build on. This orange ring is everywhere I can currently fly to with my wormhole technology. This means there's a planet, a tropical planet. This means that there's a tropical planet. And this means there's an enemy, alien vessel, that is really, really beefy. Motherfucker. So you see our symbol in space? That'll just get bigger as we take over more space. So for now, we are going to unpause the game and let it do its thing. Now we're going to go to our planet. There's our governor, Governor Hask Zuman. And this is our actual... Yeah, enslave, yep. This is our actual planet. Why are you guys having... Oh, we don't have slaves yet. Oh yeah, we have to make some slaves. First thing we're going to do is I know energy becomes crazy important. So we're going to clear all of those. And we are going to enslave you. There we have slave. You like that little sound of the whip? Oh wait, I don't want those guys enslaved. Shit. I want these guys enslaved. I don't want you guys enslaved. Because if you enslave anyone working on power plants, it actually decreases its productivity. Whereas if you enslave people with minerals, it increases their productivity. So that's what we did. Let's see, currently we're making enough food, so we're gonna move you to power. So what we've got going on is up here, this is our power creation, so we make 4 energy credits a month. We make 10 minerals. Oh, we found an anomaly. A large amount of ship debris can be found in orbit around this moon, possibly the remnants of some kind of massive fleet action. But we have a very high chance of failing, so we're not going to research that right now. We're going to let it be. Unless you want me to. I guess you are supposed to be the one playing. I just click. And we make 3 influence per turn. Influence is used to make edicts, colonize planets, that's about it. And sometimes too, like right now we have a faction. Sometimes if factions get too high, you can spend influence to lower their influence, if that makes sense. So... So this guy gained an ability, or just gained a level. Well, what we're gonna do so far, okay, good. He found a planet that produces minerals. So in order to take advantage of that, we need to send our construction ship, the SSD Alamsior, and build a mining station there, which we will do right now. So, by the way, okay, here's our ship. Ready? Check this dude out. It's hard to see right now. There's our spaceship. That's our construction ship right there. There he is. He's flying over. Here's our science ship. And here's our battle fleet. It's very small right now. We don't have a lot of ships. We'll get more in a little bit though. But our construction ship is building. It drops out these little probes and they build everything. It's kind of neato. Looks tribal. Yeah, it kind of does. So here's our spaceport.
Anomaly found.
Alright, we found another anomaly. Let's see. Massive storms are visible in the upper atmosphere of this gas giant. It might be worth the effort to study them in more detail. We have a 22% chance of failing.
Complete.
Do we want to risk it or wait? Every level they go up, their chance of failing goes down 10%. Or I should say 10% compared to the level of the anomaly. If that makes any sense at all. Do it? Alright, let's research it.
Construction complete.
Boom, our construction is done. Alright, we found another planet with minerals, which is good. Minerals are importante. And we now are producing 7 energy credits a month. The game goes by months and there are no turns, it just goes. So everybody else is also going at the exact same time.
Construction complete.
So now we're gonna go explore this system right here with our battle group just to make sure it's actually safe. So here they are, they're gonna fly to the edge. Alright, so Pandasak frequently experiences massive and extremely violent storm systems in its atmosphere. Several dozen persistent storms are visible from orbit, with winds often reaching speeds in excess of 700 miles per second. The course of these storms is not immediately apparent, as we have found nothing in the planet's climate model that would explain them. Our scientists are interested in studying this anomaly. So we succeeded in studying that anomaly, which gives that planet +3 science if I build a science station. That's essentially what happened, so right on. We succeeded. So there we go, they're building their wormhole. Boom. They are now in the new system. And since there's nobody in there, we will now send our spaceship to survey that system. And now we're going to have our construction ship build more minerals. You want us to build minerals or a science station? What do you think? Currently we produce 5 of all research. 5 engineering, 5 society, and 5 physics. And we are going forth to explore. We'll send these guys to explore sections that I can't see yet. Let's go over here to the wormhole. Minerals? Alright, minerals it is. Minerals is needed for everything, so. Minerals and energy credit, but mostly minerals. So. We have finished building our new power plant. And I'm going to clear another section of our ruined planet. So our science ship is now in our new section, researching stuff. So that planet has nothing on it. Boring planet. This planet is 24 tiles, which is huge, just to give you an idea. Alright, so our battle group discovered nothing important there, so now we will send them over to Quarelia? I don't know how the fuck you say that. We encountered someone. We have encountered some form of alien vessel in Dodanam system. These strange objects have been flagged as alpha aliens. Until we can learn more about them, we should proceed with caution. Where the fuck is that at? Nobody's in the Dodanam. Oh, they're right there. Holy shit. Alright, it did not take long for the Sark domain to come across intelligent alien life. The fleet's report to the Draghi capital somewhat understand just how alien these forces appear, and only in passing mentions the failure to open comms. So here is the new aliens. Fuck. Those are... So what these are... These are not like actual sentient aliens. These are like creatures that just live in space. And they just kind of roam around. And because they're in my space, it means they're close by. Unfortunately, I can't kill them. So just to give you... I can't yet. So this is their power. They have 880 fleet power. We have 106. So I'm going to have to start making some ships if these guys are going to continue flying around in my space. However, in the meantime, we will research them so that we can learn more about them. But yes, they are in our domain, so we will kill them. So the thing that's kind of weird about wormholes is that these guys have to fly back to where the wormhole generator is just to fly anywhere else. Which is a little odd, but it's still faster than any other travel in the game. And once you build multiples, they won't necessarily have to travel back. But they must depart from a system with a wormhole generator, if that makes sense. There they go. They're flying over here, which is where I figured their home is. Oh no, those are different. Those are mining. Oh boy. Alright, so the battle group did not find anything of interest over there, so now we're going to send them over here. And our science ship has discovered a planet with power and a planet with minerals over here. Oh yeah, this planet. Alright. This planet is huge. And once I learn how to colonize, we can colonize this planet, and probably should, because of how big it is. Jesus Christ, this planet is so big. Just to give you an idea, our home planet is only 18 tiles, or size 18, and that planet was size 24, so that's huge. Alright, our construction ship is done. So do we want them to build energy credits or physics research?
System survey complete.
Okay, we will build a physics station. The reason I said not to build a mineral station is because that's on the planet that we're going to colonize, and so once we do that, the station orbiting will cease to produce output. So it would be a waste of resources, essentially. We would build it for a short term and then destroy it. So that's why I said not to do that. We still can, if you want, but me. So this is the factions. So the docile slaves are starting to get some support. They're gaining support for freedom. We don't like that. Oh, that sucks. Well, we'll leave it alone for now then. Alright, our first battle group is over here, and they did not find anything. Okay, so yellow planets are planets that are habitable but not as good as our main planet, if that makes sense. And then red planets are planets that are like really shitty. Like we have like a 10% habitability on them until we research things that make it better. So we want to try to stick with green planets, but we don't have to. That's the nice thing. Eventually we'll be able to really kind of go out.
Construction complete.
Explore. Wow, that was a very fast. Alright, well I guess we'll go build ourselves that electrical one after all, because that was fast. Let me show you our, this is what our, where's our wormhole station at? That's right there, that's what our wormhole station looks like. Yeah, I will try to get on that big one. I just have to wait until we've researched it, essentially. We have to be able to, so we're researching the ability to colonize. Which is currently being stopped because we're researching those other aliens. And I'm going to recommend that we build another science ship so we can explore faster. Okay, so we have done researching those weird aliens, and those are called space amoebas. These entities encountered by our fleet some time ago are spaceborne forms of life, quickly nicknamed space amoeba. Following a tactician's gross misreading of initial sensor output, the creature is in fact larger than the average draggy corvette. So they're bigger than our ships, which we could tell. The creature displays aggressive behavior towards draggy ships, but further study is warranted. For example, we could exercise our martial prowess by swiftly executing this specimen and studying its remains. So we can research it, or we can kill it. Both will give us a benefit. The benefit of killing it is that we will gain a damage bonus to it, which once we wipe them out becomes completely pointless. If we research them, if I remember right, we will gain a 5% by researching. We learn how they fly, and we gain a 5% evasion to all ships permanently. So which one?
Situation log updated.
Finishes in 20 months. We'll wait on that. So we have to actively research it, but if we do, we would stop our research on colonizing, and we don't want to stop that any longer because we already stopped it for quite some time. So we have 53 more months before we can colonize, which is quite a few years. Not good. No good. We want to be able to colonize as fast as we can. In the meantime, I'm having our spaceport build us another science ship so that we can explore the galaxy faster. Know what I mean?
Construction complete.
Okay, so now we have a new science ship, which we have to have a science officer on. So we need to recruit one, and we're going to recruit this one because he has a 10% chance to discover an anomaly, which is good. These other ones would be pointless because they increase research speed, which he will not be participating in because he'll be flying around in a spaceship. Oh yeah, that's the other thing influence is required for. Hiring leaders, which is governors, scientists, admirals, or generals. So we're going to recruit that guy, and we're going to make him captain of that ship. And now we will have him go forth and explore more of our systems.
System survey complete.
So itty bitty. That sucks really bad. He explored that whole solar system, and there's not one usable planet in it. That is garbage. Garbage. Yeah, I'm glad that you saw your YouTube channels on there. Go forth and conquer. Well, there's nobody to conquer right now, unfortunately. We haven't found anybody. But let's send our battle fleet over here. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can. And we'll build a new Corvette to join their fleet. Construction complete. Alright. We will now send you home to orbit while we wait for new orders. Alright, we're slowly conquering the research. Ooh, a comet was sighted. A fierce plume of flame sears the heavens of Kesarek as a comet skirts the upper stratosphere. The sheer power evident in its cosmic trajectory has made a profound impression on the capital's populace. They liken the intractability of its path to the inevitability of the Sark domain's ascensions to galactic supremacy. So we can say to victory, and apparently because we saw a comet, our people are happy and will I can't enslave the comet, but at least we can take advantage of it and have plus 10% happiness. So I guess we'll do that. Enslave. Alright, Science Officer Hask Valgam has leveled up and gained the trait Meticulous. Good for him. That must be one of the ones on my science ship. Oh, nice. He now also has an increased chance of finding an anomaly. That's nice. Alright, so my
Construction complete.
found nothing in there either, so now let's go here. There we go. Now we're starting to find something. So so far this system has 2 energy and 2 engineering research that we can take advantage of with our construction ship. But we don't have enough minerals right now, so we'll have to wait. I'm also going to build us another wormhole generator.
Anomaly found.
Alright, we found an anomaly. Our first finds on Fahaginajad 1 point towards more interesting discoveries to be made on the surface. We have a 15% chance of failure. Shall we research it? It's right? I don't know how to say that planet name. Faghihinejad is technically. That was randomly generated name, and man, is it a tongue twister. And the reason I'm going to build us another wormhole station is every wormhole station can only handle 1 incoming and or outgoing fleet. So right now, because everyone must return to the home system to fly back out, if I have 2 ships coming in at the same time, one of them has to wait for the other ship to complete its flight. So if I build more, I can handle more traffic, essentially. Does that make sense? That's the sound of traffic.
System survey complete.
I like that. That's a good one. Sounds right. Sounds about right too. I like that. That's funny. Oh. Alright, located in a remote part of Frinajad, the science team of the SSD Trum Haris has found an out-of-place metallic tablet. It contains basic information about a distant system using illustrations and what appears to be a periodic table. Science Officer Hask Vlagam has been able to use the information to deduce the location and potential resources of the system. So, he gains full survey data for the whole system, so he no longer has to scan that system. So that's kind of cool. And now we're going to build that. And now we're going to have to tell him to go somewhere else. So where shall he research? We'll have him go... Where do you want him to go? Let's have him go over to this black hole. Yeah, nice. That is nice, right? That's a cool little advantage that we got. So, and now we're going to send this battle group over here. How much longer do we have on our research? Survey speed has 10 months left. Being able to colonize still has 40 months left. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, there is something we can do to increase that. We will remove that, and then we will put a person on there and build a research station. We're currently producing... Oh, alright, let's see. We now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Kesarak, which is our home planet. Both the scientists community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encountered are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable, life-bearing worlds. So, we can say a commendable initiative, and it'll start essentially a quest to survey X many planets, or we can essentially say we have more important matters, which gives us plus 20 influence, and that's it. Generally, if you complete the quest, you get a lot more than for declining them, like most games. So, what shall we do? Quest forth.
Situation log updated.
We are now questing forth. And the nice thing is we don't really have to do anything. Our science ships will do this as they're out. So we have to research 8 habitable planets, which shouldn't be too difficult because there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that we have yet to research. So we will... It's just a matter of time before we finish that. I have been rebuilding our battle group larger. As you can see, it's now power 177. Yeah, it's nothing much, but... Oh, there we go. There is
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
Oh, anomaly. There are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this inhospitable rock. 15% chance to research, yes, or to fail. Yes or no? Research. Alright, and now we need... Where's this guy at? Oh, he's in the black hole. Let's go research. Oh no, we need to research habitable planets also. Let's go over here. Survey that system. And now the construction ship. Shall we have it build... Oh crap, we don't want to do that. Do we want to build engineering or power? We're only producing 4 extra power currently, and every building, every space station we create will use up power. We're only producing 5 engineering, 2 more points. Oh, we failed on our research. The signs of Ute activity in the vicinity of Fakhaganajad, the 5th or the 6th, turned out to be false leads. Science officer Haskvalgam has asked to continue the search within the SSD Tramharis elsewhere. So we failed. Damn it, that sucks. Whereas engineering will just speed up how fast we research stuff. So we need both.
Anomaly found.
Oh, a new anomaly. While you're considering that, we are receiving a weak signal from the surface of this planet. The surface appears to be some kind of... Oh, the source appears to be some kind of tracking beacon. We're still in Fakhaganajad 4. We have a 15% chance of failing. So, yes or no? Unfortunately, we can't execute him for failing. That should be an option, though. I agree. With certain species, it does make sense, but I can fire him for failing and then hire a new one. It's not really executing him. Plus, that will cost another 50 influence, and we're only making 3 per turn. If we fire him... That's a good guy. I'm going to recruit that guy first off regardless. So let's see. We're going to put him there. And then we're going to fire that guy. There's not really anybody good to replace him with. But if you want me to fire him / execute, I will. I can't believe he failed at 15%. That is kind of ridiculous. But it is a percentage, so it just randomly happens. Alright, so we will leave him be. And we will go back to that. Okay, he has one more chance. Alright, in the meantime, what are we going to build? Power or engineering facility? Engineering it is. Has it been laggy at all or anything for you?
Research complete.
Alright, we have completed our research of survey systems. Now it's time to select a new research. Do we want to research energy storage capacity, which is a good one. It lets us build a power plant level 2, or a Botharian power plant level 2. Although we don't know how to build a Botharian power plant at all, so that won't matter yet, but once we do, we can. Or we can research Lythuric gas refining, which will reveal a strategic resource, which if we find this resource and mine it, potentially we could get plus 15% shield hit points, although generally you must make a facility to take advantage of that. Or we could do a global energy management, which will let us build, increases the amount of energy we can store. It also gives us the ability to do an edict, which is called capacity overload, which would make our planets produce extra power temporarily. And we can build a power hub. A power hub is nice because it's in a building that will produce power in the slot it's at, but will also increase the energy output of the entire planet by 10%. So, what shall we do? Global energy management, it is.
System survey complete.
Alright. System survey, where are you at? That's the SSD. Oh, let's have them.
Construction complete.
Alright, construction complete. We have enough resources to build the power next, so I believe we shall. What do you think?
System survey
Welcome
complete.
everyone to my feed, or my stream I suppose, of Stellaris. We're already past the race selection, but there's still quite a lot more to do. We'll have you naming planets and all kinds of stuff like that, as well as making decisions for me. Alright, so this science ship is done, so we're going to send it over to Vorut to survey. Now that system, wow, has a lot of resources, 6 energy, 6 minerals, 1 physics, and 1 society. Oh, alright, looks like our guy's done researching that anomaly. Let's see, it says a small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Fakihi Najat, the 5th, or 6th. Yeah, that's 6. Sorry, I hate Roman numerals. It appears to be an ancient survey marker placed here eons ago to make a large deposit of precious metals. The miners it was meant for evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still here, which means that that planet will give us +4 mineral output. Once we... Thank you, yes, I know that's the sound that we make when we sneeze, supposedly. Alright, so that planet will make +4 mineral output, which is awesome, because we succeeded. So now that science ship has no job to do, so we're going to have it go research in System Wheeler. I don't know how to flip to say that. Feel free to give your input. Oh, they're gone. Let's see. But anyway, so in order to build out here, we can only build inside our influence area, which is this green ring right here. So in order to build out there, we either have to colonize, which is not an option because it's a red planet. It's a tomb world, which you can now see has our species has a 0% habitability of habitating that. Or we can build what is called a... What are they called? A frontier outpost. Which will take over a section of space temporarily, or as long as that outpost is there, it'll take over that section of space in our name, but it does require 1 influence per month to maintain, which right now we only make 3, but that's a lot of resources that we can take advantage of.
Anomaly found.
Oh, a new anomaly. Alright, we're going to pause it while I read this. Our first finds on Vrul the 4th point toward more interesting discoveries to be made on the surface. 22% chance of success. You research or don't? Yes or no? Sorry, 22% chance of failure. So do we research or do we not research? Alright, we'll research. In the meantime, do you want to build... Shall we build a frontier outpost over here to take advantage of all of them's resources? Okay. Construction ship, frontier outpost. Wow, requires a lot of minerals that I apparently don't have. So we will have at least send him over there now so that he doesn't have to fly there later. Oh wow, Fahagnajad has a ton of resources too. Alright, okay. So the anomaly was successful. Located in a remote part of Vural the Fourth, the science team of the SSD Alam Purim has found an out-of-place metallic tablet. Hey, okay, and essentially we, just like before, we now have the entire survey data of the system. Although I believe that was the last planet, so yay. Oh, we finished researching something too, huh? Alright, our engineering research is complete. So, what do we want to research? Robots. Which are good at producing minerals, and that's about it. They also can live anywhere, which is, you know, nice. We can research nuclear missiles, which is pretty self-explanatory. It's a weapon that our ships will use. Or we can research a defense platform, which is like a little teeny space station meant only for defense. What should we research? Also, since you don't know, just something to keep in mind. Alright, we'll do nuclear missiles. Eventually, if you have too many robots and or droids, they can gain cognizance and rebel. Just letting you know that now. In the meantime, what we need to do now is we need to go to our ship designer, and now that we have better scanners, we actually have to tell the ships. I don't really care about it on there. So we actually have to go in and upgrade the ships, and then we have to tell the ships to go back to a station and actually upgrade again. So you have to change their schematics, ships, and then once you change the schematics, complete. You then have to actually... Slaves are only fun, but yeah, we don't really need to do robots because of our slaves. That's actually very true. We need to have you go back and upgrade. And you go back and upgrade. And in the meantime, since we were lacking resources, we're gonna have our construction ship go build a mining station there, because +4 resources is a nice amount.